Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we just went treasure hunting in Mount Freeze. Rainbow Gummy, please have some evolutionary stones. Will-O-Wisp, that's interesting. I think that's instant burn. Dojo Ticket, Brutal Swing, Reflect, Dojo Ticket, Confide? Rainbow Gummy, Oranberry, Rock Slide, False Swipe, Embargo, DX Gummy, that's a good one to have. Silver Dojo Ticket, Tiny Reviver Sea, Silver Dojo Ticket. No evolutionary stones. Shoot! Where did we get those? I really want a seal. No. We already have, your pre-evolution. So, give us that money, please. Chincho. Yeah, at that level, I don't even feel like experimenting. Shogun, on the other hand. Yes. Okay, nickname for you. We need a nickname for Shogun. We finished treasure hunting, and we got a lot of money, thanks partly to the Pokemon who could not join the team. They just up and left and gave us money for a good time. Unfortunately, it included Seal. My gosh, I want a Seal on my team. Heck, I want a water Pokemon on my team. I'm in desperate need of a water Pokemon. I should not be in post-game and still not have a water Pokemon. I mean, I probably would have had a water Pokemon by now, because I almost had a Poliwag join my team. But then I forgot to use the Wigglytuff Orb that one time. Anyway, I'm at the very least getting a Shogun on my team. That's a cool dragon, or at least it's going to be a cool dragon. This name here, Fafnir, was suggested by Strikeback. Apparently it's a dragon from Norse mythology. So, okay, Fafnir it is. And of course we did not have any rescue missions because none were available for the treasure dungeon. But treasure was really important. Partly because I wanted evolutionary stones. How do you get evolutionary stones? I thought for sure that treasure hunting would result in evolutionary stones. Apparently not. So last time we did not have any newsletters. Do we have newsletters today? No, we're probably not going to get any newsletters until we progress the plot. So how much money do we have now? Is that enough? Please tell me that's enough. Oh, if it's not enough, we can make it enough. First things first. Plain seed. As well as the gold ribbon. And anything else that I might want to sell? How does the return work? The more you've opened up to your team, the more powerful this move will be. To what extent, I wonder? I don't know. We'll settle for these. Earthquake, Brick Break, Fire Blast, Scald, Stone Edge, Dragon Tail. And that's only for Solid Snake. I imagine Fafnir can't learn it yet because Fafnir is lacking in tails. Although that doesn't stop Nidorans from learning Tail Whip. Okay, here is the real question. As I lumber over here. Not Link. Learn. Yes! Absolutely. Okay, what to get rid of? Thunderbolt is being kept. Helping Hand. Water Pulse is amazing. I probably already brought this up, but Water Pulse is one of my favorite Pokemon moves, and if I were a Nidoran, I would absolutely learn Water Pulse, because for one thing it's a water attack, which is pretty cool. Also, could make the enemy confused, which is really useful. Alas, I am not a Nidoran. I am a Marowak. Princess is a Nidoran. This is not Princess. This is me. I recently had art done by somebody named Dasmere. Really awesome art. I've had art of myself as a Nidoran before, or Nidoran, as the case may be, but never performing an attack, and it's like, well shoot, I need art of me being a Pokemon, performing a Pokemon attack. And I wound up winning a raffle, and Dasmere drew this for me, and it is awesome to see me performing this attack. This turned out exactly how I hoped. Standing firm in the watery ground, and my wings spread as I build up the power that's inside to shout out this watery pulse. It is so cool, and I love it. This is based on the Water Pulse animation from Generations 4 and 5. I kinda like it with the watery backdrop, even if it doesn't necessarily make any sense. It's also cleaner than the effect is in newer games. Oh, I can't wait to be using this in this game. Here, let's go ahead and possibly get around to using it. After we check on Volt's other possible moves, because that is something that we have not done yet. Apparently, Weedle's not going to learn much else. So let's see here. Okay, you totally used Drill Peck whenever we were fighting you. How are you not having Drill Peck anymore? Okay. How does Pluck compare to Peck? Seriously, what happened to Drill Peck? Well, I guess you might as well, Might as well. It's currently slightly weaker than Peck, but you'll be able to make it stronger. Come to think of it, you did not have 87 hit points during that boss fight. You had a lot of health, so apparently when you joined the team, you were like a lot of bosses in video games who join your team, and they're suddenly way weaker. Well, I'm glad that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was not afraid to follow that trope. I imagine a large reason why Pokemon games, the mainline games, don't have actual bosses is because their larger strength would not make sense whenever you can get one and they're nowhere near as strong. Like, they don't have 1,000 HP when they join your team, when you catch them in a Pokeball. So, this game was apparently not afraid to have that inconsistency. Quite frankly, I'm okay with this, because I think it is cool to have actual bosses in a Pokemon game, because otherwise, when a boss is basically just a trainer battle, it's kinda boss-like, but it's still just another trainer battle. So what else have you got here? Charge. Get the charging status with boosted power of electric-type moves used on the next turn. I can see that being useful if we do some linking. Yeah, go ahead and learn that. In place of what? I'm not sure. Okay, how does agility work? Boost travel speed? Not as interested. Go ahead and learn charge. Charge pairing with discharge is going to be a thing. Well, it's been a little bit. Are you able to learn anything new, Princess? Toxic spikes. Bite, Fury swipes. Tempting. Fury swipes would potentially be better than double kick. I kind of like double kick though. Flatter makes an enemy confused while also raising their special attack. I don't think so. It's a question of what would be better than what she currently knows. Well, Tail Whip and Fury Swipes would definitely be useful, but I'm not sure I want you to get rid of your stuff. Okay, back to the whole boss situation where they are a lot stronger as bosses than they are as party members. Beerforce says there was a glitch in the original where if you got the boss to use a Reviver Seed in the fight, then they'd keep their boss HP when they joined. Really? How exactly does that work, I wonder? Not that it matters in this game. They probably fix that. Imagine, though, Zapdos on my team with 1000 HP. Part of me is tempted to go ahead and evolve Princess after all. But I love Nidoran females so much, I don't know if I really want to. And evolution is not that beneficial. So I don't necessarily know that I want to do that. In any case, we need to come up with a plan. A plan of whatever we're doing next. So let's head back out into the field, find out what dungeons have what. I don't necessarily need to go treasure hunting now, which is just as well because there's no places to treasure hunt. So in actuality, it's a question of what do. I would love Articuno on the team. Articuno would be really good in the desert region, because Articuno would probably be able to have a type advantage. So maybe what I should do is work towards getting Articuno to join my team. It's a question of before or after getting Moltres. We could use Zapdos to get Moltres. That's not where Moltres is. Or is it? Nope, Malplace is where Moltres is. We could get Moltres with Zapdos' help. And from there, have Moltres help get Articuno. I mean, we do kind of need to go through these versus matches anyway. Interesting the order that we went through, by the way, in the story. Zapdos, Moltres, and finishing with Articuno. Let's perhaps focus on going to Mount Blaze. Gonna really want to make sure that we choose the correct location. Are there any missions for Mount Blaze? Well, there is for Magma Cavern, but no. No. Just no. Absolutely not. We're gonna save that one for a while. That place is painful. Who will we bring along besides Zapdos? Let's start putting a team together. So, first things first, I want to go. And absolutely would be cool to team up alongside a legendary Pokemon such as Volt. So there's some flying Pokemon here. There's some fire Pokemon here, which would be good for me. I could bring Catfish so that I could also hit the flying Pokemon, which would also be helpful against Moltres, since Moltres is flying. The first time I went up against Moltres, I had that smackdown attack that enabled me to hit it with my bone. Having a water Pokemon would be nice, but you know, we got this whole situation where I'm just not able to get a water Pokemon on my team for some reason. Lame. What can Zapdos be taught? Signal Beam, Snore, Heat Wave. Would certainly be an interesting choice for Zapdos. Tailwind? How does that work? Boost travel speed? Oh. Nah. Sky Attack. Has a two-turn move, but really long range. Not especially interested. Discharge is better than Shockwave. Defog, Laser Focus for critical hits. Nah, I'm not seeing a whole lot for you. How about for me? It's been a while since I checked. Oh boy, do I have some options. I'm not sure what I would want to do. Well, kind of think of it, we also have some money stored in the bank. Kind of think of it, let's store some money in the bank. Out of curiosity, why is this bank called Felicity Bank? Is your name Felicity? Okay, I got 9,000 to learn another thing. Let's look at Catfish. Catfish doesn't have as much, but that also means it's going to be relatively easy comparatively to figure out something good to learn. Okay, I have an issue with the range being nearby Pokemon. Nearby Pokemon could be 1 space away, or 2 spaces away. I would like to know specifically which it is. Oh, you could also learn Water Pulse. Wait a second. I don't have a water Pokemon, but I have a Pokemon that can use Water Pulse now. Well, I know who I'm bringing. It means I won't be able to hit Moltres with my Boomerang, but it's something I do want to do. So let's focus on me instead. Iron Tail. I'm kind of tempted to learn this for the sake of having an attack that uses my tail on account I have a tail, and that is really cool. What are steel type attacks good against? Fairy, Ice, Rock. I guess that's kind of okay. You know, I'm probably not going to use False Swipe anymore. Let's find something to replace False Swipe. Okay, if we're going here with Princess, we were able to handle that place pretty well, unevolved before. Moltres will be stronger, granted. Stuff like this is hard to decide on. I'm real tempted to learn Iron Tail, but I have to make sure that it's a move that I actually want to use. Okay, we're using up a lot of time here. Let's go ahead and head into the second episode break. And I'll have a decision made when we come back.